for you. Means if you haven't, there are two types of student which we are dealing today. First, those who have not started the preparation. Second, those who have started the preparation and those are being giving exams from means 1 year or 2 years or more. Third, those students whose this is first exam. So three types of student we are dealing with. If you are fresher and you are starting the preparation, then the change will not impact you, because until and unless means when your preparation is over and you will be starting to give mock test, then all the changes will be inculcated in your mock test. Okay, but for those whose first attempt is this, for you it is very means you can be very flexible. The tough thing is for those persons who has given these attempts several times, means who have given 2-3 attempts. So the major question is that how should we be dealing the general awareness section, because now the significance of general awareness section is very much. So why it increased so much, that we will discuss. What should we study and how to study, we will also be discussing all these things. So let's begin the session. First thing first, preparation tips and strategy, because the paper is just about means as per the notification by SSC, the paper is scheduled on September and the mains will be in November and December. The exact dates are not until announced, so maybe they will announce the dates in future course. Okay, so first let's see topic wise breakup. So you can clearly see that although it is somewhat old, but you can clearly see that polity static subjects have major role instead of current affairs. But as the year passes, means the role of current affairs is rising, although it is still very less. So if you are having, means if you are giving the attempt this year, and you have, I think, 3 month time, because June, July, August, September is paper, so 3 month time. So if you have to focus on general awareness, then focus on static subject first. And in static also, you must focus on polity, science. These all are science. Okay. History, geography. These are the subjects where your focus should be. So complete these subjects first. Then you can move towards economy, and in economy and current affair both are same thing. Why? Because economy, the major questions are from the current portion, which are budget and eco survey. So okay, so that is the thing. Plus there are some schemes. So current and economics can be studied together. That is the thing. So first you have to complete the static subject, then you can move towards current affairs and other thing. Simple thing. Okay, because we can clearly see in the topic breakup that the portion of general awareness is far more tilted towards static subjects instead of current affairs. It's not like a banking where current affairs play a significant role. Here the static portion play a very significant role. From where to study, how to study each and every subject, we will be talking in detail. This is just a summary. Okay, so summary wise, if I can conclude, the most important topics are static subject: physics, chemistry, biology also. Okay, history, geography, Indian economy, then polity, constitution. These all are very important. Why? Because if you will deal with economic question, you will be doing 2-3 questions of current affair also, because economic survey they will be asking one question maybe from budget, so 2 questions will be covered from that. Then you can move on to current affairs. Okay, this should be the sequence for general awareness. Now let's talk why general awareness is having more importance now as compared to previous years. Let me tell you. Okay, because you all know that we have also done the seminar. So you have, I think most of you have seen the seminars, plus you have read the notification until now. So you clearly know that this time SSC has introduced the sectional timing. If you are preparing for bank and SSC both, then it's not a big deal for you. Why? The reason is that because in banking exams, it has already been introduced. Okay, so if you are a banking student, not a big deal for you. Okay, simple. But if you are preparing for SSC and as per the old methods, why I'm saying old methods? If you are giving the mock test, no, old mock test. So in that mock test, there is no sectional timing. So what was the strategy at that time? Earlier, what you used to do, you quickly complete general awareness, English and reasoning. Very quickly, people are used to do it. Why? Because actually 60 minutes you have. So you want to complete every other section in 25 minutes. So that for mathematics section, you get 35 minutes. Why? Because 25 question of mathematics is tough to deal with. That's why people leave 30 minutes or 35 minutes for that. So 25, 30, all the sections, and 30 to 35 for mathematics. Now this strategy will not work. Okay. Why? Because they have given the sectional time. So many aspirants previously, they gave like 5 to 7 minute time for general awareness. Okay. And then additional time out of 25 to 30 minutes, means out of 25 to 30 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes for general awareness, then additional time to English and reasoning. But now this can't be case. First thing. Second, they previously do not read the general awareness question. Why? Because it will take time. So they will skip that question. Plus, they want that if they are able to get 5 to 15 marks in general awareness, then they will cover the extra in mathematics. Why? Because the time is there. Plus, you are doing a lot of practice of quants previously. So if you are preparing for SSC, then everyone who is a very, very good student, they will be preparing very hard for quants and English, because these two are major subjects. Okay, so that is the thing. But in the old era, the major advantage is for those people who are very good in quantitative aptitude. The reason is that because if you are very, very good and the paper of quants is somewhat tough, then you can able to do the questions. No, if your quant is good and GK is okay, 5 to 15 marks is very, very less. Now total marks is 50 out of 5 and you are getting 15 marks. So it is very, very less. But if you're very good in quants, then what will happen? It will compensate for that. Why? Because you can do the question in 35 minutes or 30 minutes and you are good to go. But now the things changed. Why? Because for each section you will be getting 15 minutes. Now we know that if you are previously doing 25 questions in 30 to 35 minutes, obviously you can't quickly change it to 15 minutes. Now for 25 questions, you will be getting 15 minutes only. Okay. And the remaining means previously you are doing general awareness question in 5 to 10 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes. Now you have to spend 15 minutes on that. So that is the first problem. So you will not get the quants advantage. Okay. So that is the thing. Now here your strength is somewhat negated. Why? Because SSC wants to switch you from strength-based strategy to balanced performance. What SSC wants that you can score good only and only if you score good in each and every section. Understand this. Okay. So the major implication of this is that the new pattern reduce the advantage previously enjoyed by those students who heavily rely on quantitative aptitude and spending minimal time in general awareness, because maximum people do that. Okay. But now you have to change that. Because why? Because there is a sectional timing introduced. However brilliant you are, it's very, very tough to do 25 questions in 15 minutes, because previously you are doing that question in double time. So that is the thing. Okay. Second, how to deal with this new pattern. So two sections will play important role here. First, quantitative aptitude, because it is the most affected section. Second, general awareness. Both these sections are important now, comparatively English and quants, because for English and reasoning, 15 minutes is ample time. No issue about that. But for quants, 15 minutes is very, very less. For GK, if you do not know the answer, okay, then 15 minutes is ample time. So now you have to change the strategy. So in quantitative aptitude, first we will talk about that. Attempt easy question first. Why? Because the time is 15. So here you have to change the approach now. What was the previous approach? In 25 minutes, I need to do 22 question to 25 question. So if this is the strategy, I will attempt each and every question. Why? Because I have to score maximum. Because in GK also I haven't scored very good. So here I have to deal with each and every question. Whether it is tough or easy. So I can do that question in any order. But now the time is 15 minutes. So you have to attempt questions, easy questions first. So you have to go step by step strategy. So 15 should be your minimum target. Means 15 question you will minimum do. So once you achieve 15 questions, then you will move to 20. And then you will move to last 5 tough questions. This should be the strategy, and this strategy should be practiced in mock test while giving the mock test. That is very, very important. So 15 minutes means if you are until now, if you are doing the mock test and you are taking the time 30 minutes, okay, for quants, it will not get reduced suddenly. The reason is that because you have a lot of practice. You have done the practice. So now what you have to do, in 15 minutes, you must try to do 15 questions first. So now you have to search. You have to see which questions can be doable first. Okay. Then if you are able to do that, then you must move to 20 minutes, 20 questions. So how I will be doing that? 15 question I will be doing in 10 minutes. Then for 5 questions, I will be remaining 5 minutes. I will have the remaining 5 minutes. This should be strategy first. Slowly and slowly, what you have to do for 10 questions, for 15 questions, you will, which are very, very easy, you have to reduce the time to 7 minutes. Now, another 15 questions, the time remaining is 7. Out of this 15 question, majorly means 6 question will be moderate and 2 and 3 questions will be hard. So now again you have to do 6 to 7 question you have to do in 7. Like that you have to. Slowly and slowly you have to do the practice because you have 3 month time. Okay, that is the first thing. You have to do that. So avoid spending too much time on the question. If that is tough, you have to skip that. That is the thing. Improve calculation speed. Why? Because now the calculation speed is very, very much required because you have to do the paper in 15 minutes and practice sectional mock regularly. And understand this, in the mock test also, you can attempt a single section also. So practice for mathematics each and every day. Okay, so that after 3 months, you will be very good in practice. You will be very good in dealing 25 questions in 15 minutes. Daily, if you are not giving the mock test, it is okay. But you have to give the mock test of quantitative aptitude daily. Why? The reason is that you have to adjust for this new timing. And the main problem and the main issue will come in quantitative aptitude. Okay. In journal awareness, what you have to do, you have to study more. Give more time to general awareness. Why? Because now the general awareness will play a major role. Because you and me both know that general awareness is the backup of, means SSC is the backup of those students who are giving UPSC paper. So they are very, very good in general awareness. Previously, they do not have time because they have to do maths question also. Now, if for everyone 15 minutes are there, they can do better. So what you have to do, you have to increase your knowledge in general awareness, because previously you are skipping that. So you have to read and give ample time to general awareness. Okay. In solving the paper in the mock test, in the actual exam is not an issue, because 15 minutes for general awareness is an ample time. Okay, is an ample time. And if you are good in reasoning and English, 15 minutes is enough for you. The major problem will come in quantitative aptitude. So for general awareness, what you have to do, you have to give equal importance to general awareness now. Focus on revision and recall based learning, and also focus on PYQ, particularly based on adequacy pattern, because adequacy is the vendor this year also. Previously they have taken the paper. So see from where they are asking the question. At least, means until now there is a latest SSC GD paper is there. So you have to see how they are asking the question, from where they are asking the question. If you are getting 15 minutes for general awareness question, then understand this year assertion reason questions will be more compared to previous year. Why? Because you have ample time. That is the thing. So aim for high accuracy question first, and do not treat GK as low priority section as you are doing before. Okay. If you are a fresher, then it's a clean slate for you. You have to focus on general awareness from day one. That is the simple thing which you have to understand here. Okay. Now let's move on. Old approach. So let me summarize this. Old approach, you are giving more time to quant, compensate weakness with extra time. Okay. Focus weakness in general awareness. Focus on solving more questions on quant, and subject specialization you are doing. But in new approach, you have to change this 180-degree. You have to give equal importance to all the sections. Every section must stand its own. Focus on selecting better questions first, particularly in quantitative aptitude, because their time is very, very less, and you have to do the balanced preparation. If you are banking student, because most of you will be doing the banking plus SSC, then it's like the banking paper. You can't, in banking also you give equal importance to each and every subject. Here also you have to do that same thing. Okay, so that is not the issue here for you. Final takeaways, what you have to do finally, let me again repeat that. Equal preparation time for all the sections. Practice mock with sectional timers, particularly for quant. Okay, daily you have to give one mock minimum. So until paper, you will be able to give 60 to 90 mocks, depending upon when the paper is there, because 90 days are there minimum, maximum. So 60 to 90 mocks you will be doing. If you are not able to solve the paper in time, then my advice is give more mocks. As simple as that. Okay. Master question selection, because now it is very important. Leave tough question quickly, and those questions where you are stuck, leave them quickly. No issue about that. Prioritize both speed and accuracy. So success formula now is drastically changed. You have to do balanced preparation. You have to smartly select the question, and you have to do time preparation. Means when you are giving the mock, you have to focus on sectional timer. Then and only then you are able to succeed in this examination. Now, because, and this is not only for pre-mains also they have introduced that. So that is the thing, because SSC wants, means if you are able to see that SSC wants a balanced person who is very good in English, because now the what is the issue which SSC is facing? See, person who is good in quants, he will get the job. But understand this, when he go inside the ministry, then what will happen? Due to lackness in English, due to lackness in other subjects, he will face issue. So now SSC wants a balanced approach. So that's why they are switching that. Okay, understand this. Now we will be focusing on preparation of general awareness, because the seminar is all about that, how you will be doing the preparation within 3 months. And if you are fresher, then the session will be beneficial for you. But for you, the time is being extended, okay, for each and every subject. So first, let me focus on Indian economy. Indian economy has two portions. One is static, another one is dynamic. Dynamic means current, okay. So the major question of Indian economies will be asked from dynamic portion. What is dynamic portion? For you, it is economic survey. For you, it is budget. Okay. So these are the dynamic topic. Plus, government launched several scheme at several times. So you have to focus on that also. So that is Indian economy for you. But understand, if you have time, okay, you must deal with static portion also. Why? Because sometimes they ask static questions. How static question? Let me tell you. They will be asking that a rolling plan. So I am talking about 5-year plan. Okay. Rolling plan was introduced when? They will be asking that. They can ask a rolling plan is between which plan? Third plan or fourth plan, fifth plan or sixth plan, second plan or third plan, seventh plan or eighth plan. They will be asking like that. So now this is a static portion. So you have to focus on static and dynamics. And the order should be geography, preparing, history, polity, economy. The order should be like that. Okay. These you can change, means you can take polity up, geography down. These three you can change. But economy should be done after 3 must be completed. Then one more is there which play very important role. If you are, why I have not written science here, the reason is that because if you are a science student, you have advantage here. But if you are non-science student, you must do this as practice. The maximum questions has been asked from science portion only, then geography, history, and polity. So that's why I am saying focus here. Okay, then economy. Okay, economy, you have the advantage that you will be getting some questions of current affair also correct here. So because budget question and economic survey question can be asked from current affairs. So here you have to read basic terms, sector of economy, 3 sectors, primary, tertiary, and secondary. Economy at the eve of independence, then 1995 to 1990, because after 1990 we have done the LPG reforms. Okay, rural development, taxation, FDI, FII, public finance, capital markets, basic banking, inflation, subsidies, and few concepts of microeconomics also are required. So these are is the syllabus for Indian economy. Okay, so but you have to focus more on current affairs in Indian economy and less on static. And the after completing all the paper, means after completing your geography, history, and polity and science, then you must come here. That is the thing for you. Okay, now Indian history and culture. Actually, Indian history is one of the most largest area. Why? Because here there are 3, means 4 actually, 4 portion. First is ancient history, then medieval history, then cultural, then modern history. So history actually has very large portion. So now what I want to say, that if you have not prepared and you have only 3 months remaining, what you have to do? Focus on PYQs, which has been asked. Now see that if I am reading, means if I am reading Indian independence, means if I am reading about Mahatma Gandhi movements, okay, there are several movements, okay. So now you see the nature of question, how the previously means in previous year, how much depth have been asked in the paper. Either they will be asking year, either they will be asking when, some particular type of movements, means they can ask, this is very famous question, that first satyagrah is started from which place. This they can ask. When Gandhiji come to India, who came to India, that is another question, because on that day we are also celebrating India, in India Pravasi Divas. So you must know that. So they can ask a question like that. So see the PYQs and then study if you have very less time. If you are preparing for more than 1 year, then you must have been very thorough of all these things. So now you have to revise it quickly. Okay. There are several books, PYQs of Kiran Publication and Pinnacle. So you have to go to PYQs. If you have done ample revision, then you must also do the questions which are given in Ghatna Chakra, and you must leave the UPSC question plus and all the other PCS questions also you can do the revision. Why? Because everything you have done previously, now you have to see, because this time the level of question can be increased. So that is the thing for you. Culture, you must focus on art, painting, dance. So culture is the least important part in these three. The most important part is modern. Okay, this is the most important part as far as SSC is concerned. Medieval is second most important part. Then you must switch to ancient and culture. Okay, ancient and culture can be read simultaneously, because medieval also is a, means culture is a part of ancient medieval both. So if you are able to read that medieval and ancient, then most of your culture will get covered. So that is the thing. So in medieval, you must read about all the kings, Delhi Sultanate, okay, Bhakti movements, regional kingdom, Vijayanagar plus Bahmani kingdom. Some Cholas are southern kingdoms also you must read, and famous kings of those. In modern, you must focus on advent of Europeans, okay, governor generals. Dates are very important here. Okay. Ancient Indus Valley civilization, Mauryan period, Gupta period, you must study that. Now next, geography. What about geography? Geography, particularly you must focus on physical and Indian geography, but the most focus you must give to Indian geography. Why? Physical geography, all the concepts of geography are in physical geography, no issue about that. But understand this, the major questions which they were asking is from Indian geography, and the nature of question in SSC is static in nature. It's like a one-liner. Okay, so you must understand that each and every time you will be studying the particular topic, you must focus on all the facts, one liner question which is related to that, and how you are going to get these questions by seeing the PYQ. If you see the PYQ, most of the questions are one liner, so focus on that on also, okay, while studying the concepts. Physical is very important, but understand this, if you haven't did physical until now, you can leave that. Indian geography is far more important here. But if you have ample time, then first study physical geography. Why? Because physical geography will tell you why Himalayas are situated here. They will tell you the concepts. Then you will apply the concepts in Indian geography. So physical geography will take time, first thing. Second thing, physical geography, but the questions majorly they will be asked from Indian geography. Why? Because the nature of the paper. Okay, that is the thing. So how the questions, what are the types of question? Let me tell you 2-3. So they can ask from which city the particular river flow. Means Lucknow is on the banks of which river? Very, very simple question. Gomti River. Ayodhya, these type of question. They can ask the question related to hydroelectricity power projects. So like that, they can ask several questions. So that is the key point here. Okay. Another thing which you must know that, wait, let me, okay. Now another thing which you must know here, see, they can ask questions on which is related to monsoon. They can ask questions which are related to agriculture seasons, particularly type of crops. So this crop belongs to which particular season. So they can ask question like that. Okay, they can ask questions based on industries, mineral, because nowadays minerals are very, very important. National highway, important routes. So in Indian geography, they are asking the questions like that. Census also important, particularly of 2000, and what are the development which is related to census 2026, because now the census is going on. So you have to study a lot of things here. So how you will study, say what is the motto and other things also. Okay, so that is the thing for you. Polity means major book you can follow if you want to study in detail. That is Lakshmikant. Lakshmikant is very, very good book as far as polity is concerned. Another thing that you can, each and every topic which you will study, always focus on the PYQs, how the PYQs are coming here. So suppose if I will read the president chapter, so I will see how many means in the previous year, how many questions are from president. So I will before reading the president chapter, I will be taking all the question in front of me. I will read that what those questions. When I will go for president, then what I will do, I will obviously see the question first. Before reading, when I will be reading that, then automatically I know, oh, this question, this has been asked in question, so I will mark that important. Each and every chapter you have to do like that. This is known as micromanagement. So you have to do micromanagement for each and every chapter like that. Okay, that is the thing. So each and every chapter, president, prime minister, governor, CM, parliament, council of minister, constitutional framework, history. Okay, how the constitution has been developing in country like India, from where we have taken all the important things, means fundamental right, fundamental duties, from where we have taken system of government. Okay, federal structure, center state relation, you have to deal with constitutional and non-constitutional body. This year EC, election commission, is very, very important because it is in news. Okay, remember this, ED, CBI, these things are important. Okay, so read these chapters by the strategy which I have told you. You will take all the PYQ, then you will focus on that. So like that, you have to deal with that. Okay, now what are the suggested references for that? So for history, you can refer to Tamil Nadu board. Geography, NCRT are the only book which you have to refer. Polity, either you can refer NCRT or Lakshmikant. Both are good. Lakshmikant is very, very detailed book. So now if you do not have time, you do not focus on Lakshmikant, find the notes. Okay, it will work better. But if you have time, then you, and if you have previously read Lakshmikant, then you must go for Lakshmikant. Lakshmikant is a super book. Okay, economy, NCRT books, and read the Hindu, Indian Express, budget, economic survey, like that. Okay, so that is the thing. Okay. Culture can be read with ancient as well as medieval, because both things are culture. Okay, so that is the thing for it. Now let's move forward. So other books which are important, Ghatna Chakra, because Ghatna Chakra, all the question, if you have read Ghatna Chakra, you automatically know what I am saying. In Ghatna Chakra, all the questions which has been asked in several papers is given. And not for only for SSC, for PCS papers, for lower PCS papers. So you will get ample amount of questions there. So that is the thing. Kiran Prakashan previous paper means for SSC. Lucent GK book is the utmost important book if you are preparing for SSC, because in that book they have written, it is like a guide. So last time you have everything which is important in front of you. So like that it is happening. Okay. Now let's come to science, because science is a major portion. First, physics. Physics, mostly the question which are asked in paper are not concept based. They are information based. Okay. So this year in mains they have asked uh, James Chadwick discovered neutron in which year? Now see, this is information based question. So you have to read the science book, particularly NCERT, and you have to focus on the boxes where the factual information is written. That is very, very important for you. Okay, first thing. Second, you have to read each and every chapter, but the focus should be more on information, less on principles. Okay, that is the important thing which you have to study, which you have to keep in mind before studying the physics. Science here. The science is not checking your science aptitude. It is checking your journal science concept. So understand this. They can't ask a tough question in science. Why? Because if they ask, then automatically the BSc student will get the advantage. So that's why, to make the field equal for each and everyone, they will be not asking this type of questions. Okay, understand this. This is very important for you. So you must be reading branches associated with science. You must be dealing with mechanics, thermodynamics, electricity. All must be read in physics. So the most important books are NCERTs and Lucent. So for Lucent, there was a science book also. So you can refer this book also along with PY. PYQs are most important portion here. Chemistry. Chemistry, same, go for NCERT. Focus on the information based portion, like, well, let me tell you, vitamins, what are their chemical name, what are the problems which a person face due to deficiency of some vitamin, like that questions can be asked. Chemical name, atmospheric phenomena, the formulas, like what is a formula of gypsum, what is a formula of plaster of Paris, like that questions can be asked in the examinations. Okay, simple. Type of drugs, acids, acid base reaction, various reactions, branches associated with chemistry. So these type of questions can be asked. This year they have asked the question about litmus paper. So acid will make litmus paper this to that. Very easy question. So these type of questions you can get from NCERT. Plus follow the previous year question of SSC. Okay, so that is the thing. So Lucent will play a very good role here. Okay, that is the thing. Let's move forward. Biology. It's better to read botany and biology together, and biology focus on all the systems, digestion system, okay, and nervous system, all the system which human has. Focus on tissue culture. In plants, you can focus on biotechnology, cloning, plus there are various types of plants. You must study that. Focus on small things. That is important. Okay. Focus on genetic diseases, focus on respiration, genetics, human body, their diseases, focus on vitamins and what are the diseases which are due to that. So that is the thing. Okay, what are the reference book? Reference book is NCERT, but NCERT not of 11th class. The NCERT should be of until 10th class. That is the thing. Now, if you have any doubt, you can ask your doubts for me, because I have thoroughly covered each and every section. Okay, wait, let me see if there is any doubt in the chat section. Wait, yes. Now you can unmute yourself and you can ask the doubt if you want. Okay, how to deal with the paper. If you have any issue, you can ask me. Tell me any issue you are facing. Okay, let's talk. If you are not able to talk, then you can write message also in chat, privately or publicly. You can message me. So one private message has came. Acha. The message is, sir, how to deal with the timing. Timing, beta, you have to deal the timing with the help of mock test, because that is the only way you have. Mock test you must do. Yes, Gauri, you have any issue? You have any questions? You can ask, because you have raised the hand. That's why I am asking you. Is this your question? No, I think this is not your question. Yes. So let me deal with that. Then you can write the question, or you can unmute your mic and you can ask the question. So how to deal with the time issue? See, time issue you will be facing only in mathematics section. Okay. If you are a good student, then reasoning and English and general awareness is a piece of cake for you, because previously also you all are giving less time for that. The main issue will be in quants. So for quants, the method is like that. If you have done the quantitative aptitude practice previously, then what you have to do? Then you have to focus on mock test now. So that is the strategy for you. Give minimum 2 mock tests daily, one morning, one evening, and of quants only. Focus on quants first. Oh, that is the thing. And see, most of you are good in quants, because we know that if you are preparing for SSC, the major time you are giving is for either for quants and then for English, because reasoning and GK, no one gave the ample time. So maximum people they are giving. So I am assuming that you are good in quants. Now the problem you have to deal with is to do in less time. So now when you are giving the mock test, what you have to do? You have to scan 25 questions, and by seeing the question, you must decide within a fraction of second, will I able to do it or not? Will I able to do it? That question is somewhat tough, but it is very, very easy to deal with the questions which you do not know, because I can clearly, by seeing the question, I can clearly determine that I cannot do that. This I can clearly determine. If I will decide to do that, then there can be two possibilities. Either I can do it, either I will not able to do it within the time. But if I, by seeing the question, my mind is saying, oh, you are not able to solve this question, then leave it as fast as you can. Plus in maths also, they are asking DI questions, data interpretation question. So if the DI question is only one, do not bother to solve the question first. Why? Because if you will see the data, so to process the data, it requires time. And what you are getting in return, only one question. If there are 2-3 questions of DI, then it is better to deal with that. Because if you deal with the DI, automatically what will happen? You will get 2-3 questions correct. But if the DI is tough, leave that. Leave tough question first, as fast as you can. Because what I have to do, I have to follow the step-by-step strategy. And what I am telling you, you have to execute that in mock test. Every time you execute with this, okay, you will first try to do 15 questions. Suppose in first attempt, you are able to go for 10 and 12 questions only. No issue. Next time, focus it to increase until 15. Because obviously, out of 25 questions, they can't ask 25 tough questions. 15 question must be easy. You must find 15 question first. Once you are able to do that 15 question in 15-minute time, then next time try to do that 15 question in 10 minutes, because that is the ultimate goal for you. 15 questions, 7 minutes you have to do, because for 10 minutes question you have to left with 5 to 7 minutes. So that is the thing. So practice that thing. Practice that thing. Okay. So you will be dealing with the with that thing. Any, yes, Gauri, if you have any question, you can ask now, because I have addressed the question. Wait, let me check any question from live YouTube. Wait, yes. No. Okay. Any question you want to ask? You can write in chat also. Okay. So last, I want to conclude that, see, if you are a fresher, then you have a humongous advantage, because whenever there is a change in pattern, the most beneficial person is that who is a fresher. Why? Because the change, it is very hard for those persons who have given 3 or 4 or 5 attempts to change this. But for you, it is first time. And if you are preparing for bank examination, then it is, if you are preparing for bank examination also along with this, then it is lottery for you this year. Why? Because you are already good in sectional timing. You can use that. But for those who are only preparing for SSC and have been giving the paper from 2, 3, 4 years, and you have uh, set your paper giving a strategy like that, ki you are doing everything in 25 minutes, because that is very tough thing to achieve. First, you have achieved that. Now, this, they have changed that. No issue. Focus on, because you are preparing for 2, 3 years. So I think that your major concepts are okay. Now, these 90 days, focus on giving, particularly of mathematics. 15 minutes morning, 15 minutes evening, 15 minutes morning, 15-minute evening. Do the go like that, and do not see the number of attempts in the first 10 or 20 sectional mark. Focus on a strategy. How you are dealing with the strategy means in how much time you are able to do the question. So try 15 minutes, 15 question. Initially good. If you are able to do 15 in 15 minutes, 20 question, then it is very good from day one. If you are not, then it is okay. First, if you are able to do 15 question in 15 minutes, only 20 question, no issue. Next time try it 11. Next time try it 12. So you have to bring 15 minutes, 15 question minimum you have to do. Then next time 16, slowly. You do not have any problem related to the concepts, because you are very good, and the most of the question you have done already. So now you have to increase the speed with accuracy. So that is the thing for you. But do not leave general awareness now, because now the general awareness and maths, these two are very important section for SSC, because in general awareness the timing is more, the significance of general awareness will increase drastically. Because suppose previously, if I am very good in general awareness, I have a very disadvantage in this paper. Why? Because if I am giving more time for general awareness, what will be happening? I will be in the I will be lacking the time in mathematics section, because I am studying each and every question of general awareness in very detail. But now that problem goes. So people who are preparing for other exams like state PCS and UPSC, and their backup is SSC, they are giving it, they will do good this time. So what you have to do, you have to focus first, cover the PYQ of particularly of adequacy. Then focus on Ghatna Chakra. For each topic, Ghatna Chakra, there is a question which has been asked in PCS, which has been asked in ARO, RO. So focus there. So if you are studying president, then all the articles which related to president, all the powers which are related to president has been asked there. So focus. Acha, this question is important. Okay, they have asked, so they can ask like that. Leave UPSC and UPPCS mains question. They are somewhat tough. So every other thing you must see and understand this. If you have read GK very well, then it's not that you do not know anything in president. You know most of the things. You know all the articles. Just you have to read the questions. And the tough question you must circle, and easy question You read it one time and then again when you are revising that book, because so you only see the tough questions. That is the revision you must do. Okay. Any other thing you want to ask, you can ask. So I think I do not have now much question. We have detailedly covered each and everything. So let's conclude this session. If you have any doubt, you can message me. You can write. If you are seeing this in YouTube, you can write the thing in comment section. I myself has given the SSC, but I have given in 2016 and I have cleared that. I myself have cleared SBIPO, so I know how to deal with these things. Okay, so so anything, any doubt you have, you can ask me. I will go reply. Okay, and understand this. If you are a fresher, it's a lottery for you. So whenever the paper will change, pattern will change, the fresher will get the maximum advantage. Okay, so focus on this, study hard, and get selected this year. Okay, thank you very much.